If you've ever wondered how people are earning thousands of dollars per month from their crypto without selling it, I'm about to show you how to do it step by step. In the next 12 minutes, I'm going to walk you through the entire process from setting up your wallet to earning your first crypto income. This isn't theory, this is the exact step-by-step process that thousands of people are using right now to turn their dead crypto and idle assets into income-generating assets in a cash flow flywheel. Now, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to click, which websites to use, and how to set everything up safely. No confusing jargon, no complicated explanations, just simple steps that anyone here should be able to follow. Let's dive in. And the last thing I want to say is I do apologize if I'm being a little bit quick here. We have a lot of information to cover in a short period of time, so feel free to rewatch or slow down the video playback speed. So the first step is going to be to get the right wallet. And I'm not just talking about Coinbase, Binance, or something like that. That's an exchange, not a wallet. We need a wallet that lets us own our crypto. In other words, a non-custodial wallet where we actually hold the keys to our crypto. I highly recommend Ledger. You don't need the Flex, the Stacks, right? You don't even need the X. I have the X because it's a little bit better when it comes to user experience, but the minimum that they have, and it's still the same security across all of these, is the Ledger Nano S Plus. But if you want all the little fancy smanchy gadgets, feel free to pick up one of these other ones. But anyways, get yourself a Ledger. After we have the Ledger, we'll set it up, we'll go through the Ledger Live process. Then we're gonna move on into Rabby. Rabby is our EVM wallet, meaning it supports Ethereum, yes, but it also supports Polygon, it supports Base, it supports all the layer 2s and the side chains to Ethereum. So it's going to be the best and most supported wallet. If you're heading over to the Solana network, I would recommend you get the Phantom wallet, and they do support EVM here as well, but I only use it for Solana. We're not going to dive into that in today's video. Once we got our Ledger set up, we got the Rabby extension downloaded, we're going to head over here to actually add a Ledger to the Rabby wallet. This allows us to have all the security of the Ledger, right? Our keys being stored on the actual Ledger device itself, never touching the internet, but we can connect that wallet to Rabby to have the convenience. We're still going to have to go on the little Ledger and say, hey, I want to sign this transaction whenever we try to hit a transaction. We'll just connect it by hitting Ledger. It'll go through this little process, and it's pretty easy to do so. So again, with Rabby wallet connected to the Ledger hardware wallet, your crypto stays in your control, not on some exchange. And of course, you need the Ledger to be able to execute on transactions. Now I'm going to interject right here because we have a free community called the Liquidity Syndicate. And in that free community, you'll have the education portal, or parts of it, I should say. And under here, we have a full course on actually going through this process. It's about 3 hours, goes start to finish, set up to actually deploying your first positions. The link to join that is going to be at the top of the description. We also give away money in there from our partners. So Matcha is sponsoring our first challenge. We're giving away $1,000. Top submission gets $300. All you have to do is share your strategy. And if you don't have a strategy, still post something because you're going to be entered to win it. And what we're looking for is growth as an investor, not necessarily results. So the next thing that we're going to do is head over to Coinbase. We are not going to buy assets on Coinbase. We are going to buy USDC on Coinbase. The beauty of doing this is if we were to buy any other asset on Coinbase, including USDT, let's just say we did 10 grand, we are going to pay a spread and we are going to pay a fee. Look closely, you'll see there's a $184 fee, but on top of that, we are paying a price of 1.0102 for an asset that is worth $1. Not really smart, is it, right? So if we want to avoid those fees, we can utilize USDC, which has a partnership with Coinbase. So when we buy $10,000 of USDC right here, we pay a price of $1, and when we go to sell it, we also pay a price of $1, and we have no fees. Same thing when we go to sell it because of their partnership. That right there will probably save you thousands of dollars alone, depending on what your current process is and depending on your portfolio size. But once we have that USDC, we send it to our Rabby wallet or our Ledger wallet that's connected to the Rabby wallet. We just grab our wallet address right up here by clicking copy, and then we could go over to send crypto. We would select the wallet that we want to send it to. We'd select the asset that we want to send. So let's just say USDC, select the network. We'll be using Ethereum today. You'll notice that it's a 56-cent fee. This fee is not based on the amount that you're sending. This is just a standard network fee. It does go up and down depending on the network usage, but it does not go up and down depending on capital size. Ethereum, while it does cost money to send there, is the best in my personal opinion, just because it has the best security, has the most liquidity, it's the leader behind DeFi, and it has the best assets over there for liquidity provision, staking, you name it, it's on Ethereum. Then we just type in the amount, hit preview, make sure the wallet address matches up with what's Rabby, do a $1, $10 test transaction first before you send all of it, and then send it over to your Rabby. Great. So that's what I would consider our DeFi onboarding steps, just getting access to the wallets, making sure that you understand how to on-ramp capital and of course off-ramp capital later on. Now that you have your foundation set up, I want to show you the 3 main ways to start earning income from your crypto. These are like the 3 different types of businesses that you can start with your money, but in the essence of crypto, each of them have their pros and cons. And if you want a full in-depth guide on why I would choose one over the other, I will actually leave a video linked in the description below. And on top of that, I'll put it on the end screens later on in this video. So after you watch this, you can see which strategy is the best one and which ones you might want to deploy your capital into. So the first one that we're going to dive into, you've probably heard of it, is staking. Now you can stake directly through centralized exchanges, but the thing is, when you stake through these centralized exchanges, you have staking and unstaking periods. You get lower returns and it's not as fun, I should say, right? And the reason why is because this is actual staking. What we can do in DeFi is something called liquid staking. Liquid staking is right in the name. It's liquid. If we need to go and sell the staked asset prematurely, we can do so with basically 0 fees. And on top of that, we could do so with basically 0 penalty, just because there are markets for this because of liquidity providers wanting to capitalize on this trading volume. So we use DeFi Llama to find all these staking opportunities. If we just head over to DeFi Llama, and then if we go over to metrics, and then we go over to yields, you'll be able to see a list of different yield bearing kind of pools that you can park your capital into. Now, as far as what the category is going to be, I'm just going to clear all these. I'm going to select liquid staking. Liquid staking will find us all these different staking opportunities. You can see the top one by TVL, $39 billion. That's a huge portion of DeFi. And what do you know? It's on the Ethereum network in Ethereum. So it's staked Ethereum. So we can head over to Lido over here, which I'm just going to go over to their website using DeFi Llama. And then you can see that you can stake Ethereum. That's basically their entire product, just stake Ethereum. They got $40 billion in it. Once we go over here, we will be able to park our Ethereum in this liquidity pool by just typing in the amount, clicking stake, and then we have staked Ethereum, which earns us more Ethereum. Now, here's the thing. We don't have any Ethereum yet, and I told you to buy USDC, not Ethereum. So how do we get Ethereum? We go over to Matcha, and you can use any exchange that you want, but I personally think that Matcha is the best. The reason why is because Matcha will browse through all the different decentralized exchanges to see which one is the best to trade through. So if I wanted to, let's just say, in this instance, trade 38,000 USDC, which is what I have in my wallet, for some ETH, you could see that it's best to just go through this aux route. If I want to go $380,000 in USDC, you could see it goes through many different decentralized exchanges. You have some very small amounts of the overall capital size being traded through some decentralized exchanges. So it's truly making sure that you get the best outcome out of your trade. That's the beauty of Matcha. And if you guys want to sign up so they could give away more money to people like you, as well as more money to our community, then make sure to sign up using my referral link. I don't really get anything out of it. However, it does show them that, our community is strong, and of course they could give away more money for us. But we just simply hit approve. That would sign one transaction on our ledger. We'll just click the buttons. It'll say, do you want to approve? We'll say yes, and then we'll hit swap and do the same exact thing. It pops up with Rabby first, and then it goes to your ledger. Now we can go back over to Lido, and we could say, hey, we want to stake, in this instance, 0.5 Ethereum. Hit stake. Once again, it's going to pop up with our Rabby wallet. And then after we click sign in Rabby, it's going to pop up over on Ledger and say, hey, do you want to confirm this? We'd hit yes. So that right there is staking. It's the easiest. You're probably going to get the lowest returns there, but it's safe, it's predictable, and it's not risky whatsoever when it comes down to the contracts. Next thing we're going to talk about is liquidity provision. So using Metrics Finance, which, full disclaimer, is my own company, but a lot of the portions in here are completely free. Do keep that in mind. It's more really for the advanced users. They're going to have to pay because they're going to make a lot more money by paying. But we're going to head over to the app and go to Discover. Discover is going to let us browse through a bunch of different liquidity pools over here. We could select Uniswap on the Ethereum network, which is where we're going to look. And I would highly recommend for your first deposits, you target something that is high TVL, which means there's a lot of money in it, right? So these are hundreds of millions of dollars in TVL over here. So we want to target those ones first. I'd probably start off with a pretty simple Ethereum wrap Bitcoin or wrap Bitcoin USDC or Ethereum USDC or something like that. So let's just say we wanted to do Ethereum to USDC. We'll hit simulate. This is where we're going to select our range and everything like that. Now, I'm not going to get too granular into actually selecting ranges because today the goal is to get you to earn your first income, right? So this is A to B, right? Unfortunately, We're not going to be able to go A to Z in the entire video. But if you dive into Liquidity Syndicate, it'll start to fill out some of those C, D, E, F, G, if you know what I'm saying. But basically a range is where our liquidity is going to be used. When we're out of range, we're no longer earning any fees. So why would we not just go with full range? Well, that's because the wider your range, the lower the return you're getting, because your capital is less efficient. So again, it's all about finding balance here, and it's all about kind of determining your own strategy. I'd probably do something like this, plus 15%, minus 14%. That right there is getting us about a 46% APR per year. Not bad. Let's just say we want to deploy 10 grand into this, right? We're going to need a total of 1.04 Ethereum and 5182 USDC. So that's where we use Matcha to go and swap some of our USDC we on-ramped for Ethereum. And then we would hit create position over here. It's going to take us over to Uniswap. Metrics is not a DEX, it's an analytical platform, just like DeFi Llama was. It shows all the different opportunities for liquidity provision, basically. But then when you hit deposit, it takes you over to Uniswap, because that's the actual DEX that we're using. So again, everything's pre-selected right here. We'll hit continue, we'll hit custom range, and now we just want to start to copy and paste our range, our min price and our max price. Something just like that. Again, we can go ahead and type in our deposit amounts as well, which is 1.0471 Ethereum. It's going to go ahead and pre-fill how much USDC that we have, and then we would just be able to click this deposit button and say, are you sure you want to deposit? We'd hit yes, and then we'd sign through Rabby, go to Ledger, approve. Boom, we're in our first liquidity pool. Congratulations. Liquidity pools, they're going to be the hardest opportunity, but also they're going to be the most profitable opportunity. And there are so many different strategies that you can choose when it comes to liquidity provision. And if you guys want a full breakdown on all the different liquidity provision strategies that I've tried over my 4 years of experience in this industry, and after working with over 250 clients, and of course, seeing the data behind 20,000 monthly active users in Metrics Finance, happy to do so. Let me know down below in the comment section, drop a like, and subscribe, notifications turned on, and I will make some content around that. Now we're going to head back over to DeFi Llama, and we're going to start to look at lending and borrowing. This is basically becoming the bank. So when we go over to category, we're just going to hit lending. This is going to show us a bunch of lending opportunities. The top ones are over on Aave. They are lower returns, but this is where I would recommend that you start, simply because it's the lowest risk. You don't have to deal with a bunch of smart contracts and stuff. You're probably thinking right now, well, these yields suck, but do keep in mind, stuff like wrap staked Ethereum is already earning like 3 to 4% or so from staking Ethereum in the price itself. Same thing with wrapped EtherFi Ethereum. They're already earning a little bit of yield in the actual token itself, which is why when we look at ETH right here, we actually have a 1.96% APY. When we look over here at USDC, you're getting 4.5%, right? Because those are actual pools for actual assets that do not earn yield on their own. And when we click this little button, it takes us over to Aave. Again, I would highly recommend Aave on the Ethereum network just to start with. If we go over to dashboard, now that our wallet's connected, we can simply see all the assets to supply. So let's just say we chose Ethereum. We'd be able to supply our Ethereum by just clicking the amount and then of course hitting supply. You know the drill by now, sign in Rabby, sign in Ledger, and then boom, you are deployed. But the beauty is once we supply, we can borrow against it. I'm gonna head over to the Arbitrum network because that's where I actually have deposits, but it's the same exact thing for the Ethereum network and all the other Aave networks. We can borrow as well. So I wouldn't recommend you borrow a bunch of money, maybe do 10, 20% loan to value. If you're lending out 10 grand, borrow 1 grand, right? Do that in stable coins, assuming it's a good time to borrow, of course. But we're able to borrow just by typing in the amount we want to borrow, hit borrow. It puts that in our wallet. And then once we have that, we head over to Matcha. We can sell that now borrowed USDC for Ethereum or for Bitcoin or whatever asset we want to do so, right? And we're essentially leveraged a little bit, 1.1x leverage, so it's very, very safe. But I'd recommend doing that just to get comfortable with using these platforms. And if you essentially are collateralizing Ethereum, borrowing USDC at 10% loan to value, swap that USDC for Ethereum, supply that 1 grand of Ethereum, and then call it a day. Don't go any further than that. And there you have it. That's the complete step-by-step process to start earning income from your crypto. You now know exactly which websites to use, which buttons to click, and how to get started safely. But here's the thing. What I just showed you is like learning how to drive a car. Showed you how to start the engine, put it in drive. But to actually get somewhere meaningful, you need to know the roads, the traffic patterns, and how to navigate efficiently. And that right there is exactly why I created that free YouTube video that breaks down all the different strategies, and of course created a liquidity syndicate and all the free courses, community aspects, and resources behind it. That right there is going to be everything that happens after you deploy and after you launch your first few positions. How to manage multiple income streams and how to optimize your returns, how to compound your earnings, and how to scale this into serious wealth building. And you see, most people watch videos like this and never take action. They learn the steps, but they never actually do them. Don't be that person. Your crypto is sitting there doing nothing right now, missing out on income every single day. And while you might be happy or comfortable with the returns that you're getting just from the market going up right now, they're not optimized and they're not risk adjusted. So start with just one method, maybe staking, since it's the safest and relatively easy, and get your first crypto income stream running this week. And watch that free training to learn how to optimize and scale what you've built, and join the Liquidity Syndicate to dive a little bit deeper. So the links are going to be at the very top of the description. Every day that you wait is another day of missed income that compounds over time. So your crypto should be working as hard as you do. Now you know exactly how to make that happen. Go take action, go do that. Drop a like, subscribe, notifications turned on, comment down below what issues you encounter, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.